All right, so we're working with Patrick here. We're going to watch him take a couple swings, and I'm going to kind of interject. All right, good swing there. Okay, 1 second. We're going to look at something real quick. So, guys, you can all just come in real quick too if you want. You can just stand off to the sides. I just want you to hear this. There's a little bit of a in-swing fundamental that we're going to work on. So, first thing I wanted to notice was the ball flight. Did you notice how that ball went right there?
Yeah.
Could you describe to me what the flight did?
Went a little bit to the right.
So it started off to the right, and then it curved back to the left pretty hard, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, what we're going to talk about there, so we noticed the ball flight and how that affected how the ball ended up. It started right at your target, came back hard left. Now, what we want to figure out is why did that golf ball come down? So, I know, and I would love to explain to you if you'd let me, but so why don't you sit up to the ball? I'm going to have you take one more swing, and I want you guys to all watch, and we're going to kind of diagnose it from here. And it's something that I've noticed in a couple other swings, so I want to make sure that we kind of correct it. Perfect. Okay. So now that ball started out to the right and didn't come back.
Yeah.
So obviously we're having some difficulties in getting the desired ball flight that we want, which is fairly straight. So a big factor in what I see in your swing that I think is making that happen is your plane, your takeaway. So what we're going to work on, if you step back for a second, I'm just going to demonstrate to you what I mean. So no golf ball here, obviously. So when you set up to the ball, your position looks great, posture's great, grip's great, everything's good, really good, solid. You give yourself a great position to start. But then, as we get into the takeaway, our first move is to basically wrap the club around our body, almost to our hip.
Okay.
So what we call that is very flat. We have a very, very flat takeaway as opposed to very upright. So flat versus very upright.
Okay.
Where ideally we want to kind of be right in the middle, a little bit of a perfect balance of the two. So now, when we do take it back flat like that, what's going to happen is it's going to cause the club to come very, very inside on the target line, and then in turn, you're going to rotate the club face, and we're going to have, it's called a push draw. So as you come in, the club face is going to be open, which starts the ball to the right, and then due to the fact that you're coming from so far to the inside, it's going to impart a spin on the ball that's going to make it come back hard to the left.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to try and do to balance out that factor and try and get a little bit more of a straight ball flight that we kind of desire is we're going to try and get you a little less flat. We're going to try and bring your hands a little higher and kind of even out that plane.
Okay.
All right, so I want you to just hop up real quick. I'm going to kind of demonstrate to you what I mean. So I want you to just hop into position there, no ball. Okay, now do what you would normally do on your takeaway. Don't change anything. Good. Okay, perfect. So now put the club back down. What I want you to do is I want you to feel, grip the club. I'm going to show you. Is it all right if I touch you? Okay. So what I want to do is get you to feel like you're more coming outside and up here. All right? Does that feel different?
Yeah.
So now we're in a position here as opposed to way down here. So how we're going to achieve that is I want you to have a sensation that when you're taking the club back, that if I was to stand right here, why don't you adjust the imaginary ball there? I want you to feel as though you're taking the club head back out to my hands. Perfect. Good. And you see how that changes that path?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So try it again. Just imagine you're taking it out. Good, good. And now if we continue that, our right elbow is going to feel like it comes up hip. And it's going to help us get it in a better position. All right? Good. So why don't you take a few practice swings doing that. Try it out real quick. Remember, out to my hand. Good, good, much better. Try it again. And then we're going to let you hit it. Great. So, now the cause and effect of all this is due to the fact that we're going to make your plane a little bit higher, and we're going to take some of the flatness out of it. That's hopefully going to correct you from coming so far inside that we're putting that heavy hook spin on the ball.
Okay.
So hopefully it's going to kind of straighten out our ball flight a little bit. So once you hop up there, give it a try. Now I'm going to stand here and give you that notion, but I want you to bring it out toward my hands, okay? Good, much better. Perfect, Patrick. That's awesome. Do you see that now?
Yeah.
So it started a little bit to the right, but we didn't have that drastic comeback at the end. All right, great. So perfect. You guys understand that? You
Yeah.
see what I meant? All right, awesome. Great.